So, it's a lazy Friday afternoon. And I'm just chilling in my fancy little downtown apartment. The sun's dipping low, painting the skyline this soft, sexy orange that spills through my big-ass windows. I've got a glass of rosé in hand, barefoot in my satin slip dress, feeling all kinds of relaxed after a hellish week at work. Life's good, you know, that is, until the doorbell buzzes and flips my whole evening upside down. I shuffle over, not expecting much, maybe it's just a delivery guy with my takeout or something. But nope, there he is, Caleb Harper. All 22 years of him. Standing in my doorway with a duffel bag slung over one shoulder and this cocky little grin that screams trouble. Hey, Lila, he says, voice low and smooth, like he's already too damn comfortable. I blink, taking him in, messy black hair. That tight tank top showing off arms that could probably bench press me. And those low-slung shorts hanging just right. Jesus, when did Sophie's little brother turn into this? Hey, Caleb, I manage, stepping aside to let him in. Didn't know you were dropping by today. He shrugs, tossing his bag on my hardwood floor like he owns the place. Sophie didn't tell you? She said I could crash here while I figure out this job thing in the city. I raise an eyebrow, pulling my phone out to check. Sure enough, there's a text from Sophie I must have missed. Hey girl. Caleb's coming to stay for a bit. Look after him for me? He's still a kid in my eyes. Thanks. Love ya. A kid? Yeah, right. The guy standing in front of me looks like he could break hearts and furniture without breaking a sweat. Guess you're my new roommate then. I say, smirking a little as I shut the door. He laughs. This deep, easy sound that kinda vibrates through the room. Hope I'm not cramping your style. Lila. Oh, he's got no idea. I wave it off, playing it cool. But there's this weird flutter in my chest I can't shake. Maybe it's the way he's looking at me, like he's sizing me up. But not in a creepy way. More like he's curious. And damn if that doesn't spark something in me. He flops onto my plush gray sofa, stretching out those long legs like he's been here forever. Nice place, he says, glancing around at the sleek furniture. The artsy vibe I've got going. Sophie said you were killing it out here. I lean against the counter, sipping my wine, trying not to stare too hard at how his tank top rides up just enough to flash a peek of those abs. Yeah, well, I do all right. What about you? Job hunting, huh? He nods, running a hand through that messy hair. Got a couple interviews lined up. Figured I'd give the city a shot. We chat for a bit, nothing deep. Just small talk about his plans. How Sophie's doing with her boring-ass husband out in the suburbs. It's easy, comfortable, but there's this undercurrent I can't ignore. Every time he shifts, his muscles flex under that tight shirt. And I catch myself wondering what it'd feel like to run my hands over them. Shit, Lila, get it together, he's Sophie's little brother. Not some guy the first picked up at a bar. The sun's fully down now. And the city lights start twinkling outside. I'm about to offer him a drink when he stands up, stretching in a way that pulls his shorts even lower, showing off that V-line that makes my mouth go dry. Mind if I grab a shower? Long day on the road, he says, catching my eye with this half smile that feels way too knowing. Yeah, go for it, I croak out, pointing him toward the bathroom. He grabs his bag and saunters off, leaving me standing there, heart pounding like I just ran a damn mile. I sink into the sofa where he'd been, still warm from his body, and take a big gulp of wine. Sophie asked me to look after him, but something tells me this is gonna be a whole lot messier than she had in mind. The air's thick with this vibe I can't name, dangerous, electric, and way too tempting. And as I hear the shower kick on down the hall, I know one thing for sure. Caleb Harper's about to turn my quiet little life upside down. Okay, so the evening's rolling on, and I'm still trying to play it cool after Caleb's shower stunt left me a little too flustered. He's back now, hair still damp and sticking to his forehead, wearing a fresh tank top and those damn shorts that ought to be illegal. I'm in the kitchen, pretending to fuss with some dishes, when I decide we're not just gonna sit around staring at the walls all night. You up for cooking something? I call out, popping my head into the living room. He looks up from his phone, that grin flashing again. Hell yeah, I'm starving. We settle on pasta, nothing fancy. Just some spaghetti with a quick garlic sauce I can whip up without thinking too hard. I grab a bottle of red wine from the rack, figuring it'll loosen things up a bit. Caleb's right there with me, grabbing a knife like he's some kinda chef. I'll handle the veggies, he says, and I swear, watching him chop those tomatoes is like a damn show. His hands are so steady. Biceps flexing just enough to make me forget what I'm supposed to be doing. I shake it off, stirring the pot, but when I accidentally drop the wooden spoon, he's on it in a flash. His fingers brush my waist as he hands it back, and I damn near jump out of my skin. Careful, Lila, he teases, voice low, and I shoot him a look. Watch it, kid. Dinner's ready fast, and we're at my little dining table. Wine glasses clinking, the vibe all warm and chill. We're laughing over dumb stuff, him telling me about the time Sophie caught him sneaking out as a teenager. Me spilling about my wild college days. The wine's hitting just right. And I'm noticing how his eyes crinkle when he laughs. How his lips curve around the glass. It's easy, too easy, and I'm starting to feel that buzz that's got nothing to do with the alcohol. After we're done, he leans back, stretching those arms over his head, and his tank top rides up again, showing off that stupidly perfect stomach. I'm staring, and I know I shouldn't be. But damn, we end up on the sofa, flipping through Netflix for something mindless. He's sprawled out, one leg slung over the armrest, and I'm curled up on the other end, trying to focus on the screen. Some action flicks playing, but I'm barely watching, my eyes keep sliding over to him. He catches me once, smirking. What? He says, all innocent like. Nothing, I mutter, taking a sip of wine to cover my ass. But then he shifts, scooting closer, and suddenly the air's thick. Like we're breathing the same damn oxygen. Ever feel like you're just stuck? He asks out of nowhere. Voice softer now. I blink, caught off guard. Yeah, sometimes. You? He nods, staring at the TV but not really seeing it. Back home, it was like no one got me. Out here, it's different. You get me, Lila. My heart does this dumb little flip. And I'm like, oh shit, this is dangerous territory. I see you too, I say before I can stop myself. And his head snaps toward me. Our eyes lock, and it's like the room shrinks down to just us, his dark stare burning into mine. My breath hitching in my throat. He leans in a little, just enough that I can smell the faint cedar from his shower gel. And my brain's screaming at me to pull back. But I don't. His knee brushes mine, and it's like a goddamn spark goes off. Caleb, I start, barely a whisper, but he just holds my gaze. Not moving closer but not backing off either. Yeah, he murmurs, and that's it. I'm drowning in the tension. We're inches apart, the movie forgotten, and I can feel the heat radiating off him. I want to close the gap, taste that smirk, but something holds me back. Sophie's voice in my head. Maybe, or the last shred of common sense I've got left. We should call it a night. I choke out, standing up fast. He nods, slow, like he knows exactly what I'm running from. Night, Lila, he says, voice dripping with something I can't unhear. And I bolt to my room, heart slamming against my ribs. So, I'm supposed to be asleep, right? Tucked away in my room, safe from whatever the hell's brewing between me and Caleb. But nah, sleep's not happening. My head's spinning from that almost moment on the sofa. His voice still echoing in my ears. All low and dangerous. I toss the covers off, too damn restless, and slip out to the balcony in my skimpy little satin dress. The night air's cool, brushing over my skin, making the fabric cling even tighter to my curves. I lean on the railing, staring out at the city lights, trying to shake this insane pull I feel toward him. Then I hear the sliding door behind me, and my heart damn near stops. I turn, and there's Caleb, shirtless. Those shorts hanging so low I can see every damn line of his hips. Moonlight carving out every muscle on his chest. He steps out, all quiet and predatory, and I'm frozen. Couldn't sleep either. Huh? He says, voice rough like he's been fighting the same battle I have. I nod, mouth dry, and he closes the gap, stopping just close enough that I can feel the heat rolling off him. Lila. He breathes. I've been thinking about you, about this, for way too fucking long. Before I can even process it, his hands are on my waist, pulling me into him, and his lips crash into mine. It's not soft, not sweet, it's hungry. Desperate, like he's been starving for this. I'm kissing him back, hard, my hands clawing at his shoulders, nails digging into that tight, warm skin. He groans into my mouth, and it's like a switch flips. Next thing I know, he's got me pinned against the railing, the metal biting into my back as his hands slide up my dress, tearing at the satin like it's nothing. I gasp, loud, and he smirks against my lips. Shush. Neighbors might hear, but I don't care, neither does he. My dress is gone, shredded on the floor, and his shorts hit the deck right after. He's all muscle and heat pressing into me. And when he lifts me up, legs wrapping around his waist, I lose it. We're on the balcony floor now. Concrete rough under my back. And he's everywhere, hands gripping my thighs, mouth on my neck, teeth scraping just enough to make me whimper. He's relentless, young and wild, driving into me like he's got something to prove. I'm screaming inside, biting my lip to keep it quiet. But then he hits this spot and I can't hold it in. I let out this raw, shaky moan that echoes into the night. It's not over quick either. Caleb's got stamina for days, round after round, flipping me over, pulling my hair, whispering filthy shit in my ear like, "You're so fucking hot, Lila." I can't stop. I'm dripping sweat, trembling, every nerve on fire, and he just keeps going. That smug grin flashing every time I think he's done. The city's alive below us. Cars honking, lights flickering, and here we are, fucking like animals under the stars. It's wrong, so damn wrong. Sophie's little brother. My best friend's blood, but it feels like the hottest sin I've ever tasted. When we finally collapse, panting and wrecked, he rolls off me, chest heaving, and I'm staring up at the sky, trying to catch my breath. His hand finds mine, fingers lacing tight, and he turns his head, those dark eyes piercing through me. "I've wanted you since I was a kid, sneaking glances at you in Sophie's backyard," he says, voice hoarse. My stomach twists, part shock, part heat, and I'm about to say something. Anything. When he leans over, kissing me slow this time, all tongue and promise. "We're not done," he mutters, and I know he's right. I'm fucked, literally and figuratively, and there's no going back now. So, there we are, sprawled out on the balcony floor. A sweaty, tangled mess after Caleb just rocked my world like 7 or 8 damn times. My body's buzzing, every inch of me still humming from him. But my brain? Oh, it's kicking into overdrive now. The city's still alive below us. Lights flickering like nothing happened. But up here, it's like a bomb went off. I'm staring at the stars, chest heaving, his hand still locked in mine. And then he drops this fucking grenade. "I've been dreaming about you since I was a kid." Lila, what the hell? I turn to him, eyes wide, and he's just lying there, all smug and wrecked, like he didn't just flip my whole reality upside down. I yank my hand free and sit up fast. My heart pounding, not from the sex this time, but from panic. "What did you just say?" I choke out, voice shaky. He props himself up on one elbow, those dark eyes glinting under the moonlight. "You heard me. Back when Sophie'd have you over, I'd watch you by the pool, thinking shit I shouldn't have. And now," he trails off, reaching for me, but I'm already scrambling to my feet, snatching up what's left of my shredded dress. This is fucked up. "Caleb," I snap, clutching the satin to my chest like it's armor. "He's Sophie's little brother. For Christ's sake, what am I, some kinda predator?" I bolt inside, legs wobbly, and lock myself in the bathroom. The mirror's right there, and I'm staring at myself, hair a wild mess, lips swollen, neck marked up from his damn teeth. I look like I've been claimed, and part of me hates how much I liked it. I turn on the shower, hot as it'll go, and step under the spray, letting the water burn away the evidence. But it's not enough, my head's a war zone. Sophie's voice is screaming in there. "Look after him, Lila," and here I am, fucking him senseless on my balcony. Guilt's clawing at me, but then there's this other part. This traitor part. Replaying how his hands felt. How he made me scream. And I'm wet all over again just thinking about it. I'm mid-breakdown when there's a knock, soft. But insistent. Lila? Caleb's voice comes through the door. Low and raw. I freeze. Water dripping down my face. Go away. I mutter. But it's weak. And he hears it. The door creaks open. And there he is. Buck naked. Leaning on the frame like some goddamn Greek statue. I'm not done with you. He says. Stepping in. And I should kick him out. I know I should. But my body's betraying me. He's in the shower with me now. Water sliding over those insane muscles. And his hands are back on me. Pulling me against him. Caleb, we can't, I start. But he shuts me up with his mouth. Kissing me deep. And I'm gone again. It's slower this time. Steam curling around us. His fingers digging into my hips as he presses me against the tiles. I'm moaning into his shoulder. Legs wrapped around him. And it's so damn good I can't think straight. He's whispering shit like, you feel so perfect. And I'm letting him take me apart all over again. When it's over, we slide down to the shower floor. Water pounding over us. And I'm shaking, not just from him. But from the mess I've made. He brushes my wet hair back. Looking at me like I'm his whole world. And says, I don't regret this. Lila, do you? I don't answer. 'Cause I don't know. My head's yelling yes. You idiot. This is wrong. But my body's screaming no. I want more. I push him off. Stumbling out of the shower. Wrapping a towel around me like it'll hide what I've done. He stays there. Water dripping off him. Watching me go. And I collapse on my bed. Soaking wet and fucked up inside. What the hell am I doing? And why can't I stop wanting him? I wake up tangled in my sheets. Sunlight sneaking through the blinds. And for a split second, I'm not sure if last night was real or some fever dream. My body aches in places I forgot could ache. Every muscle screaming from Caleb's insane marathon on the balcony and in the shower. I roll over. And there he is. Sprawled out next to me. One arm flung over my waist. His bare chest rising slow and steady. Shit. It's real. I stare at him. Messy black hair all over my pillow. That damn jawline sharp enough to cut glass, and my stomach flips. Half of me wants to kick him out. The other half wants to climb on top of him again. I slip out of bed, wincing as my feet hit the floor, and throw on a loose tee and some shorts. I'm a mess, hair still damp, legs shaky, and I need coffee to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do. The kitchen's quiet, just the hum of the fridge. And I'm fumbling with the coffee maker when I hear him behind me. Morning, Caleb says, voice all gravelly and warm. And I nearly drop the damn pot. He's leaning on the counter. Oversized hoodie making him look softer. But those shorts still show off way too much leg. Morning, I mutter back, avoiding his eyes 'cause they're doing that thing, burning right through me. He grabs a mug, brushing past me close enough that I catch his scent, cedar and something primal. And my brain short circuits. You okay? He asks. Pouring coffee. And I nod too fast. Yeah, fine. You? He hesitates. Then smirks. Better than fine. Last night was. He trails off. And I feel my face heat up. Yeah, it was a lot. I say, sipping my coffee to hide how bad my hands are shaking. We're dancing around it. But the air's thick with what we did. All that wild. Reckless shit I can't unsee. He steps closer, setting his mug down, and grabs my hand. Lila, I don't want this to stop. He says, voice low and dead serious. I know it's fucked up. With Sophie and all. But I've never felt anything like this. My heart's hammering. 'Cause I feel it too. This pull that's got me twisted up. But then my phone buzzes on the counter. It's a text from Sophie. Hey. How's Caleb settling in? You're the best for this. I freeze, guilt slamming into me like a truck, and yank my hand back, slamming the phone face down. We can't, I choke out, but he's already behind me, arms sliding around my waist, lips brushing my ear. Come on, Lila, he whispers, hands slipping under my shirt, tracing my skin slow and deliberate. We can keep it quiet. No one's gotta know. I'm melting. Damn it. His fingers are electric. And when they dip lower, brushing just under my shorts. I let out this pathetic little moan. Caleb, stop. I say, but it's weak. And he knows it. He spins me around, pinning me against the counter. And kisses me, deep. Possessive, like he's staking a claim. I'm kissing him back, hands in his hair, and it's like last night all over again. Heat pooling low in my gut. The phone buzzes again, and I shove him off. Panting, this is insane. I snap, grabbing it. Another text from Sophie. Call me later. Miss you. I'm shaking now, torn between wanting him and knowing this could ruin everything. He's watching me, eyes dark and hungry, and steps closer again. We'll figure it out, he says, voice steady. I'm not letting you go that easy. I clutch the counter, trying to breathe, but he's right there, hand on my arm, and I'm stuck, half terrified, half ready to dive back in. Sophie's face flashes in my head. And I'm fucked. 'Cause I don't know if I can stop this even if I want to. It's night again, and we're back on the damn sofa. The fireplace flickering like it's mocking me. The day's been a blur, me and Caleb circling each other like we're addicted. Sneaking touches when we shouldn't. Pretending everything's fine. Now, the city's quiet outside, and it's just us. The glow casting shadows that make his face look too damn good. I'm in my satin dress again. 'Cause why not tempt fate? Right? He's next to me, shoulder brushing mine, and I can feel the heat off him even before he moves. Lila, he says, voice all husky, and slides his hand up my arm, peeling the strap off my shoulder. I should stop him. Sophie's text from this morning's still burning a hole in my brain, but I don't. His lips hit my neck, slow and hot, teeth grazing just enough to make me shiver. You're killing me, he mutters, fingers tugging at my dress till it's slipping down, exposing way too much skin. I'm arching into him, hands in his hair, and he's got me half undressed before I even realize it. Caleb, I gasp, but it's not a no, it's a fucking plea. He pulls back just enough to look at me, eyes dark and wild. We could have this, you know, he says, voice low like he's dreaming out loud. Me and you, for real, fuck what anyone thinks. My heart's pounding, 'cause part of me wants that, him, this, all of it, but then Sophie's face flashes in my head. Laughing over wine last summer, trusting me with her baby brother. I freeze, and he feels it, his hands stilling on my hips. What's wrong? He asks. And I can't look at him. This isn't right. I stammer, pulling the dress back up like it'll erase what we've done. He sits back, running a hand through his hair, frustration all over his face. Bullshit, Lila, you feel it too, I know you do. He's not wrong, and that's the problem. I'm on fire for him. But it's a train wreck waiting to happen. Yeah, I feel it, I snap, standing up, pacing like a caged animal. But Sophie's my best friend. Caleb, what happens when she finds out? 'Cause she will. Secrets like this don't stay buried. He stands too, closing the distance, grabbing my wrists. Then we deal with it. He says, fierce. I'm not letting her, or anyone, take this from us. I yank away, heart racing, 'cause he's too damn close and I can't think straight. You don't get it, I say, voice breaking. This could ruin everything. Her, me, you. He steps in again, cupping my face, and kisses me hard, desperate. Like he's trying to prove something. I'm kissing him back, damn it, melting into him, till my phone lights up on the coffee table. Sophie's name on the screen hits me like a slap. And I shove him off. Lungs tight. Fuck, Caleb, stop. I grab the phone, thumb hovering over the answer button. But I can't do it. I hit decline. Hands shaking. He's watching me, breathing heavy, and I'm a mess, half naked. Guilt choking me, but still wanting him so bad it hurts. You didn't answer, he says, stepping closer, voice soft but loaded. That means something, Lila. I glare at him, 'cause he's right, and I hate it. Don't, I warn, but he's already pulling me back. Lips crashing into mine, and I'm sinking, dress hitting the floor. His hands everywhere, pinning me to the sofa. It's chaos, heat, and I'm lost in it. Moaning his name like it's the only word I know. When we stop, panting, tangled up, The phone's still there, silent but screaming. Sophie's gonna call again, or show up, or figure it out somehow. I feel it in my bones. Caleb's holding me tight, whispering, "We're good together," and I don't know if I should run or stay. Do I tell her, end this, or keep falling into this mess, till it blows up? I'm screwed either way, and the worst part? I don't even know what I want anymore.